Friends, come on in. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask questions, let me know how I can support. We talk all things going live here. This is my 4 o'clock live. So we're gonna get started in just a few moments, friends. There we go. Feel free to come in. Let's get started as we go live. And let me know if you have any questions, okay? Always want to make sure I'm answering questions. And feel free to come in and connect as you come in and like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell. Okay, friends? So thank you so much for being here. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. I actually have to share out my live, make sure people know I'm about to go live. I appreciate everybody coming in the meantime. So feel free to come in. Let me know if you have any questions about going live, friends. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Um, Lately, I've been dragging a little bit, so we'll see how this goes. Every live, there's always some things I want to talk about, so feel free to come in and ask questions as well. We are still dealing with some of the glitching from the other day, so I always want to make sure things are up and running. We've had some friends share that they've been experiencing glitching. So yeah, we're just in a time frame where at the end of the day, it will get better. It's just going to take a little bit more time. So I don't want you guys to get be worried about it. I want you guys to know that you can go live, and so just know that this is just part of the process. It will get better though. Okay, so it will get better, friends. Um, so as we get going, thank you so much. Who's here? Appreciate you being here. Make sure you like the live. Thank you so much. I was reading some comments. Um, Thank you so much for coming through. If you are new, make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So feel free to come in. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Um, and just want to make sure that you guys are getting all the support you need. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Okay, we're going to get started in just a minute. Thank you all for coming into the live. Feel free to jump in, ask questions. Feel free to come in, ask questions, and let me know if you have any questions. And we're going to get going. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to come in, ask questions in the meantime. And hopefully you're doing well. Want to make sure I'm answering questions in the meantime as well. Let's see. I'm seeing on the screen. Thank you so much for being here. I'm checking some stuff on my screen, just making sure I'm doing something. And we are getting things going. Okay, so appreciate you all being here. So I'm seeing this. Interesting. Interesting. All right, friends. Appreciate you all joining the live. We're going to get started going live now. I always wait to see if more people come into the room. We have some people jump in and out. So we'll see what's happening shortly. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions for you all as well. And feel free to come in, ask questions, and connect, friends. We are going to get started in just a few moments. I wonder why numbers are not showing up. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the live. We're going to get started in just a moment. I'm about to go on those TikTok streets. If you are new to my live, come in. Make sure you give the live a like. Also, make sure you comment. Hello, how you doing? And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, click subscribe, as well as click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Hello, good. You said good morning. It's actually good evening here. It's after 4 p.m. I'm in Florida. How are you, friend? Are you a subscriber? Let me know if you subscribe to the channel. If not, go ahead and click that subscriber button. Also click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and I post content. But yeah, so welcome to the room. Everyone come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you give a like, give a thumbs up to the live, but also comment, hello, how you doing? Tell me where you're from. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, click the subscriber button, okay? So we are growing. This is our growth season from Florida. Hi, Florida from Illinois. Hey, from Florida. I'm from Illinois originally. I live in Florida now, but I'm originally a Chicago girl. That's where I'm originally from. So appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining. Hello, your family. I call Illinois folks family. Florida folks are neighbors. So thank you so much, friend. I still got family in Illinois. I got family in Nevada. And I got family in Florida. Yep. So I am all over. Thank you so much. Southern Illinois here. Nice. I originally went to the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. So not what is that? That's considered southern-ish. It's south. Is that considered central? I don't think that's central Illinois. I think that's south. Let me know what you think. Let me know. Is that considered southern? Champaign-Urbana? Kinda, huh? You're not too far from the Louisiana. I'm sorry, the St. Louis border. At that point, you're close. You said, nah, you don't think so? It's kind of central. It's not south enough. You okay? I got you. It's not East St. Louis. How about that? It's not East St. Louis. That's not true. So yeah, it's close. It's close. But yeah, I went down to I'm a graduate from the U of I, and then I have a friend whose son is at Bloomington Normal. He's at Illinois State. Is that considered Southern? What you think? Kinda? No, not quite. But yeah, so well, welcome to the room. We talk all things live stream here. So I teach you how to go live stream, how to live stream specifically on TikTok. So we talk about that. I know I have to subscribe. Yes, definitely subscribe. Okay, now I have to subscribe. Absolutely. So I have my other phone here. We are going to be in these TikTok streets in just a moment. I'm about to go live over there. I start here because YouTube will algorithm operates a little differently. And so I start here because this becomes a playlist, and I tell people how to leverage going live as you are engaging on your YouTube channel and wanting you to go live here first, and then you can come over on the TikTok side. So it's just a little different in terms of how YouTube operates. People come in, you can have a conversation. You guys tend to leave, granted, okay? Which is fine, I get it. So it becomes a playlist. So it's a way for me to record content because I'm talking on TikTok mainly. The audience over there is not anonymous. You know, you guys are anonymous until you say something. When you say something, that's when I know you're in a room. But before that, I have no clue who is watching me. So I don't know who's all watching me right now, which is fine. And so I take it for what it's worth. It's a great opportunity for me to grow the channel, for me to engage over here. And then, like I said, I'll go on the TikTok side. We're talking, chatting, connecting over there. And I'm able to answer questions pertinent to TikTok that people have about the live stream process. Because TikTok is very, detailed in terms of how it operates. So there's a lot of features, a lot of bells and whistles that you don't get on the YouTube studio platform. And so people are able to ask questions about how to engage, what to do. There's some features that are not common on YouTube. So this becomes a playlist. And so I talk all things live streaming. I talk about building your audience, being intentional about that target audience, because at the end of the day, the goal is for you to grow. And in order for you to grow, you have to have an audience and you have to have engagement and people connecting with you and seeing value in what you're sharing. But you got to know who you're talking to. So you got to know your audience, you got to know your niche, and the whole concept of niching down is a thing. You probably should niche down because, people say it gets saturated. So you want to be intentional. Hello, hello, my moderator, Idea Barista in the room, just popped in to say hi. Got to go back to work. Okay, well, welcome. We'll come back again. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So, hello, Idea Barista. How are you, friend? Are you staying warm? How's everything going? Hopefully it is not. I know it's frigid. I know it's frigid. I know it's frigid. I was on my live earlier and I showed a video of, and I know it's not the same, so don't jump down my throat. I know people are like, Doc. Mostly, yes. I showed this little video of Florida, of, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. You see that? You see the frost on top of the roof? You see all that? With the palm trees and frosty roofs. That's Florida. Like, what in the world? That's the first time I had ever seen that. So I was telling my husband, I was like, what was happening? And I mentioned it in my live earlier. I was like, I know my Chicago folks, my St. Louis folks, I mean, not St. Louis, Connecticut folks, Philly folks, New Yorkers, that means nothing to you all. I know it doesn't. You're like, ma'am, Doc, if you wanted to, you just say that. I was saying it from a true Floridian perspective, like, hey, we're used to this. This ain't normal. I'm just saying, that it wasn't meant to offend. It was just relating to a serious weather matter. We all can relate to being cold, and it was cold. It was cold. It was cold. We have frost on our rooftops. We don't have that. So I started to post content. She said, hey, we get cold too. I started to post a video on it, but I was like, you know what? I might get dragged. I might get dragged. It might go viral. Who knows? People are like, Florida, we get frosty rooftops. Rooftops? Yes, yes, we get frosty rooftops. But what happened is that we're supposed to get, like, feels like 14 degrees. Like, our weather people are like, that's unheard of too. Like, that's crazy. Like, we don't get 14 degrees. Like, it's not that cold. So it's gonna be really, really cold. Now it'll warm up to like 40 something, 40s or 50s, but it's cold. You say you should post it. That would be hilarious. Lots of engagement too. Side note, I love the sweater. Thank you so much. 14 degrees, yeah. Say, yeah, that's cold. That ain't just like your little funny, funky little 20 degrees, 25 degrees. No, 14. Feels like 14. That's cold. So yeah, y'all gotta put some spec on that. That's Florida. Now we cold. y'all, y'all like whatever. No, that's cold. That's seriously cold. That ain't just that's like teens. That's cold. So yeah, it feels like 14. Rookie numbers, whatever. You said we had that. We had that like 5 times in the last 2 days. So, what's your little funky little 14? But yeah, so it is supposed to be cold. It is supposed to be cold. That's what the weatherman says. It's gonna feel like, I think it's supposed to be like 26, but feel like 14. So So yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. But anyway, I just thought I would share that. It is yeah, definitely different. It was cold this morning, so with and it's supposed to get colder because I think this morning was only like 38 or so. So it's supposed to get colder. So nothing I know that cannot compare to what y'all dealing with. What is the temper? Is it for the teens right now for you all, or are y'all negative? Yikes! You probably gonna come back and say y'all negative. Don't say y'all negative. Don't say y'all negative. That would be horrible. Um, all right, friend. Let me get ready to go live. Any conversation you want me to have, any topics, let me know if you want me to chat about some stuff. Um, I'm always wanting to make sure I answer questions. Feels like 15. Oh, feels like 15. That's cold. Real feel it. Real feel is 15. Oh, real feel. Not no feels like real feel. Whatever. Hey friends, thank you all for joining. Make sure you like the live. Feel free to comment. And if you have not clicked the subscriber button, subscribe to the channel. Also click the bell to get notifications when I go live and I post content. I am about to go live on the TikTok streets. You said laugh out loud. That's what AccuWeather says. Oh, really? The real feel is 15. Wow. That no feels like. Thank you for the house rules. Everybody coming in. Appreciate you. Make sure you are 18 years and older. You see my moderator, the Idea Barista. Definitely connect with her. She is awesome with building YouTube channels. And she can share tips and strategies to optimize your profile. I talk all things live stream. So we're going to talk about live streaming, but we're going to talk about it from a TikTok perspective just because we got a lot of stuff going on over there. So stay lives. Come in with me. Let me know if you have any questions. If you are not a subscriber, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And if you have not liked the live and you're still in the room, click that like button as well so that I know you're liking what you're seeing. So let me know if you have any final questions. I am about to go live on TikTok and go live over there and get to chatting and connecting with all of you. We were sitting here talking a little bit, but feel free to chime in if you have questions. I had my friend who was from Illinois. She was sharing. Hey, Florida, I'm in Illinois, so that was awesome. So we got somebody who's stateside here. Hit the like button. Yes, hit that like button. All right, friends, going live. uh, welcome, welcome. TikTok, we are talking live streaming tips. We're talking all things going live. We want to help people with their live stream journey. Feel free to come in. Let me know if you have questions as you come in. Let me know how I can support you as a live host. As you prepare to go live for your community, come in. We're going to talk all things live streaming. I'm going to give live streaming beginner tips. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, or scared, come on in. We're going to talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. Hello, pals. And let me know if you have any questions. Hannah, thank you so much for joining. Those who are coming into the room, feel free to like the live. Tell me where you're from. We're building a community here as well. So feel free to tell me where you're from. Let me know if you have questions. We talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. So I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if there's any questions as you prepare to go live. Feel free to come in. We're going to do this. Hello, thank you very much. Appreciate you, friend. I almost missed it. I was hitting my share it to my story. So I appreciate your friends sending that microphone. Thank you so much for that. And so come in TikTok. We are talking how to go live with confidence ease. Feel free to come in. Let me know if you have any questions. As a new live host, as a viewer of live streams, if you are viewing and you're trying to figure out how to get if you're a live host and trying to figure out how you get your viewers to engage, we're going to talk about viewer engagement too. So come in, let me know if you have questions as a live host or a viewer, friends. Thank you so much for the stickers. I see your friend. I'm going to share out my live. You know, I told you I am all about making sure your community know you are live. And so you want to make sure you share your live out too. So I just sent a real quick message. Let me know if you have any questions as you guys are coming in. If you are new to my live, put new in the chat. If you are engaging and you're trying to get more engagement in your live stream as a live host, come in as well. We'll talk about that. And make sure you are building community. So feel free to come in, ask questions, ask a lot of questions for engagement. I appreciate you all joining. As you guys come in, hello, Netta. Thank you so much. D&K Luxury Global, appreciate you as well. Friends come in, good afternoon. How are you? Thank you so much. D&K, you said we are a full service luxury concierge delivery, seamless access for private jets to luxury yachts. Ooh, look at you. And then it gets cut off. It says exclusive villas and everything in between. Then land, air gets cut off. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you, friend. Do you go live? Is that also in your bio? Your bio got cut off for me, but do you actually go live as well? Do you connect with your audience through live streaming? Feel free to come in and ask questions. I tell people all the time what we do here is just building community. That's the big part of the beginning. You're supposed to be building your community. Okay, TikTok gave me a flash go. I love you, TikTok, to your live. That's it. It's a total of 3 of those. Those are the flash goal. If you guys don't mind supporting that flash goal, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. How you doing, honestly, Carolyn? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. Black Lotus, how are you as well? Thank you, friends who are coming in, supporting the live. Cass, how are you? How are you, friend? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much. Guarded Plug, how are you, friend? It's been a long time no see. Hopefully all is well. NYC Security Jobs. I remember that. Yes. D2D, how are you as well? Thank you for that daily heart. I'm doing good. That's awesome. Now, how is your live journey going? You going live? Good evening, everyone in the room. Appreciate you, D2D. Thank you all coming in. I appreciate all the support. We just got that flash go. Did we achieve it that quickly? We got one more. Dr. Lisa, how do you find out about campaigns for music or whatever? Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Let's see, my volume is too low. Campaigns for the live stream, or are you talking about campaigns for content? Those are 2 different types of campaigns. Content has campaigns as well. So there's some posting campaigns. And when you talk about for music, that seems like the campaigns you're talking about. Work with Artists is a type of campaign program, a monetization program, where they have different songs that you can create content for. And that's kind of a trending approach. So that's one way to do it. Is typically related to music. There's some campaigns that they'll post that have to do with like education and maybe music or entertainment as a part of some of those campaigns too. So it just depends from a posting content perspective. When it comes to the live streams are I do know they had, okay, I'm interested. I think I have to do, you have to do a campaign. Legacy, how you doing, friend? You should try to do 1 campaign a month. That's what I would recommend if you're trying to do right here. If you scroll over here, these are the campaigns, this section here. I don't know if my sign is covering it. Hopefully it's not for you. It's not on my end. But basically you're clicking here. Thank you so much. And when you swipe in there, there's different campaigns that show up in the live. If you click them, it shows the description and you can sign up for them. Traditionally when you're live, I don't know if you want to do it right here where you're in my live. I think it'll look at it as you being a viewer signing up. So you want to do it when you go to your live. You can also go to the campaign page and see what campaigns are in there as well. Okay. There's some new ones that's about to roll out because we're about to switch over to a new month. So we're in the last week of January. So I would almost tell you, see if you want to sign up for some of the January ones. Those are going to be closing out soon. So I probably wouldn't recommend it. But the new campaigns for February should be rolling out soon. Thank you all for coming in. Let me know if you have questions. We're talking all things going live. I appreciate you all coming in. I did get the flash goal. We did get it. So we did achieve it. I appreciate you all coming in, supporting that live. So Black Lotus, let's see. Turn that on. I tried to do the January and couldn't get in even when you said let's go live the whole month. Black Lotus, you're in my January campaign. You're in the campaign. Everybody got Everybody joined. Everybody was instantly added. The next one I'm going to add, yeah, you're number 16 in the campaign. You're number 16. You're in the campaign. Yeah. You are here, ma'am. We got you. You said, oh, okay. He's, thank you so much, Kaden. I'll accept that. Thank you for the compliment. Wednesday blessings. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for being here. Please appreciate the rose. Thank you. Good afternoon, Rady Wellness. Thank you for the shares. Feel free to share. Yes, I do wake up, I shake my head, and I'm like, voila. No. But I'll accept that. I'll receive that, friend. I wish it was that simple. This is a lot of filter and lipstick. That's it. Filter and lipstick. All right, friends. Black Lotus, just wanted to see your beautiful smile. How's your day? It's going well. It's going well. I'm going to do this live. I'm going to give a lot of great value and information. And then I'll have to be a mom, y'all. That's what I'm end up having to do. By the time I get off, my 5-year-old is mommy, mommy, mommy. So I will become a mom again. I go back. You guys, I come into this world with you all, and I'm free. I'm not worried about being a mom. I'm just here. I'm hanging out with you all, having a good time, and then I go back to reality. That's what happens. So, but it's all good. Okay, so TikTok Studio, I just want to point this out to my friend Black Lotus. She asked this question. If you go to the left side, you're going to scroll down to the campaigns. This is the campaign area. I'm going to flip my camera so you can see it real quick. And this is for live streams only. So when you are live, these are the campaigns you can see over here, okay, in this section. That's what you're looking for. You said you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, friend. If you click here, you're going to get the arrow. Why is it not pressing? There we go. Oh, the campaign reminder. That's what I want to show. You guys see it right here. This is talking about that reminder. So you guys can set a reminder. If you haven't done it, it popped up for me, even though I already have it set as a reminder. Okay, so make sure you set it up, and you can set those features and turn them on so you can get reminders. So Black Lotuses might be good as we get prepared for February. And if you want to make sure you get reminders for any February campaigns, you'll get emails and you will get system notifications. Okay, so that's a good way to do it. But essentially, these are the campaigns. So you saw the one that said January new client challenge. That's like for Service Plus. You have Live Launchpad. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much. Color and Jim. Thank you for that, friend. Thank you for the gift. Live League. This is the one. I think this is the one for the battles. And this is also, is that the one for the football that we keep saying? Do you guys know what that one's about? Thank you so much. You're welcome. Let me know if this was helpful. I want to make sure you're getting the support you need, friend. I think it is. Yeah, that's the one for the football that we see that's up in our gift gallery. I got to check and see if my gift gallery is acting right again. I didn't check it yet. But yeah, all these campaigns are here. The Launchpad. Okay, yes, it's helpful. Oh, you're welcome, friends. So yeah, set a reminder. What did I just do? Oh, it's going back to the live league. So yeah, it'll just keep circulating those same ones again. So what happens, just so that you guys know, so yeah, just it's going in a circle. What happens, Super Bowl is coming. Yeah, I think that's what that's about. When you are in an agency, just a real quick FYI, this is what they tell us. Agency folks, when you're in an agency, you see more campaigns. Okay? So this account is not an agency. Is that you, Love Universified? Love Universified, you didn't change your big girls dancing. Wait a minute. You changed your flyer, your profile picture for real. You for real, for real. Is that you? So you were serious about that, huh? You said I'm gonna fix though. You're gonna fix it for real, for real. Welcome to the room, friends. So we had a conversation yesterday, but I got scared. What happened? You got scared. What happened? People will start reaching out. They was like, "Hey, how do I join?" He said, "Do a scare voice chat, no camera." Oh, did you do it? So she said she's gonna start this dance agency where I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know. I don't know what happens. I just know it's about dancing. That's all I know. I don't know what they're supposed to do. I guess I don't know. I can't even. You said oops. I can't even explain it. Well, welcome. Hey Eugene, how you doing, friend? So agency folks see more campaigns. I want you guys to kind of test this for me because this account here is showing as I scroll through these top ones is a total of 5. I think I counted. And then there's some bottom ones that's about to time out. Hello, friend. There's some bottom ones that are about to end. So I wonder if this is in fact true that we see more, but I was told we do see more when you're in an agency. So I need to look, I need to check my account too and see if I see actually more campaigns. So you want to check that out, okay? Hello, thank you so much, Elle. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All who are coming into the room, appreciate your support. Make sure you guys like the live and share it out. And if you're over here, you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Okay, it's okay to join them all. Well, yeah, absolutely. If you're eligible, I would tell you to take a look at them and just see. You know, there are people who end up on the leaderboard and win all the time with these campaigns. I'm just gonna say that. You know, we had some one of the girls who comes by all the time in my life. Her name is Jamie Lee. She's in a different agency, but she comes by all the time. And so she told us, she said she was gonna get a cash payout for 2 different campaigns she was participating in. It was just because she had hit the leaderboards. Pretty. She battles too, and some of these campaigns you got to read through them. Some of them require you to do matches, which is fine, but just be prepared to do that as well. Pastor Laverne, how you doing, friend? So you just have to be prepared to participate in that way too. But I think overall, if I understood, she was going to get, was it $50 for one and 150 for another, and those were campaigns. Yep, yep. So she had shared that last week that she was going to be participating. So it couldn't hurt if you do a lot of them. Just try to be strategic a little bit because I think part of the strategy is that you want to pick campaigns where hopefully you can get credit for by doing one thing. So going live might be a requirement for both of them, where you got to go live for like who knows an hour. We'll just say an hour. And that's good. Or one might say 25 minutes, and the other one might say an hour. So then when you're looking at your time, you're paying attention to the one that you got to do most of the time for. Maybe you go live for an hour, 90 minutes, or whatever the case may be. Hey, how you doing? Laviv, thank you so much for being here. Good afternoon. So yeah, if you do campaigns, just see what the requirements are. One campaign may tell you to post a certain live gift. So we're talking about the football. So that live league one may require you to do some of those special gifts too. Okay, so then that's great. Whereas another one may say that you just have to get 20 gifts in general from viewers, which is fine because if you get your 20 gifts and then you get these specific gifts, those gifts count. So just like look at the requirements and just see if there is, in fact, a way that you can get as much out of it as possible. Okay. Hello, friend. Herbal Naturals. How do you say your first name? Is it Asa? Thank you so much, Asia. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Others who are coming into the room, I appreciate you. If you are new to my live, feel free to jump in and say hello so I know you're here. And let me know if you have any questions as well. But yeah, so campaigns are a good thing. So just know, but it requires your community to come in and engage. And sometimes, depending on the campaign, you get a little bit more visibility. People know you're out there. You're going live, and you know they're clicking for people to, especially the leaderboard people to go into their lives and connect with folks that way too. So you'll see a lot of engagement from random people because of the campaign as well. um, So yeah, definitely do a campaign, and then from a strategy perspective, we will have the agencies campaigns going on. So you can always talk to your community about, okay, here's the new thing we're doing. Here's the agency campaign. Support the campaign for that as well. The football campaign is an opportunity to tailgate and be matched with a co-host. Oh, really? What do you mean by tailgate? Like y'all on the screen cooking and eating? What does that mean? It's like, what does that mean? That sounds pretty cool though. You said the opportunity to tailgate. So what would you be doing as a tailgating? Okay, let me look it up. Let's see. Live Legion. Live League. I'm sorry. Let's see. Live League. So there's bonus points on February 4th, 7th, and 9th. Regional qualifiers. This is like a little mini Live Fest type experience. Top 500 creators from Bronze Shack, um, top 300 from Silver Track, and top from the Gold Track, top 200. Regional finale is the 6th and the 7th, and then the grand finale is the 8th and the 9th. So let me see. I'm in the Northeast Track. I don't know what that means. I'm signing up, y'all. It's loading. So what do I do? Okay. Campaign starts in 1 day. Oh, it starts tomorrow, y'all. It does say that the 30th. Oh, tomorrow? Maybe 2 days, 2.5 days. I mean 1.5 days. Have who else has signed up? I haven't. I just did it. I haven't done anything. I have to read it. Um, Coach Chantel, did you sign up for it? Let me know if you signed up for it. That sounds pretty interesting though. So you said I have. All right, all right. We'll see what happens. It doesn't give you any instructions. I guess I gotta go back and read like the fine print of it all. But interesting. Hello, Whitney. I will sign up for the tailgate campaign. Oh, that's a different one. Let me see. So what happens with this league? Am I supposed to be battling? Oh Lord. I might have signed up for something I gotta battle for. Select your team. Sign up for tailgate co-host session. Okay, follow your co-host, go live together, and have fun. Okay, let's see. So you get some good diamonds. Okay. All right, we're gonna be playing games, y'all. I just signed up for that one too. Sometimes I pay attention to campaigns. I'm really going to pay attention now because I need to read the instructions because TikTok will pair you with somebody do a to do a match with. So that happens too. So you got to be careful with that. They usually withhold the details until the day it launches. Oh, so you don't even see it in the fine print. So I'll take a look at it. Interesting. Yeah, but it's not a bad idea. It gives you visibility. And then finally, I told you for the longest, guys, I wasn't getting the live Legion, not live Legion, I'm sorry, the live journey. I wasn't getting any of those things. And so now I have them. Hey, Doc, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Is it Mawadi? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining. So it wasn't giving me any of that. Favorite RT, Nikki, how are you, friend? Come in. I'm going to click playbook just really quickly um, because because what was I about to say? Hold on, I'm trying to look at the games here. Hello, friend. Let's see. Because I don't think TikTok was recognizing my account fully. So I was in the shadows, and so I wasn't seeing any of those. Thank you for that daily heart me. Um, let's see. It told me to use a playbook. Thank you so much, Fran. I see your favorite. I have Live Journey on this account. I think my main account graduated. I thought my main account graduated too. That's what threw me off. I was like, oh, I must have graduated. Maybe they want. I didn't think I needed to have it. So now I have it. I'm on like level 3. Who knew? I was like, wait a minute. So this all happened since the glitch. So I don't know if the glitch was helpful or hurting. I don't know what was happening. But now I have it now. I do see it. So I do see Live Journey and I need to read up on it because I really haven't. And so one of the things it was telling me to do, I had to click the playbook. I was like, oh, I guess I need to click it and use it. Um, okay, what Live Journey? Sorry, I'm lost. Hey, Color Gems. Not a problem, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Let me see. Let me go back to it again. When you are on your page, I'm gonna go back to my shop page. Um, when you are on your page, you have different campaigns you can participate. Live Journey apparently is supposed to be something there. I don't see it. Let's see. It might not be on this account because my Live Journey is sitting at the top of my screen now when I go live. So I'm going to take a look. So we're looking at, I'm going to see if I see Live Journey. Mm-mm. Nope. And whatever the Live Journey that I have is like season 2 of Live Journey. That's what it says. Did you see that, Coach Chantel? So that's what I'm thinking. I think I finished season 1 because I like moved on and graduated already. I think this is season 2. I don't know what that means, but I think that's what's happening. I don't see Live Journey on this other account, so I don't see it. So I may not have it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining the live. We are talking all things live streaming. If you are new to TikTok Live, feel free to ask questions. I want to make sure you are asking questions and you are getting support, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, that's interesting. Um, yeah, I don't see any new information, so no, it's not in here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you joining. Yeah, I don't see any new information. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. Those who are coming in, feel free to like and share out the live. So let's see, I am going back here. So if you are, so back to campaigns. If you are looking for ways to get more visibility, the campaigns can help with that. Thank you very much, E-Nurse. Appreciate your friend. My hand is opposite. I gotta turn it the other way. So yeah, if you're looking to get more visibility, the campaigns can help with that. We'll see. Some of the campaigns do require you, like I said, to battle, so you got to be prepared for that as well. If that's not something you're trying to do, I would say look at the lot, look at the campaigns, check out some of the requirements, and just make sure that you are comfortable with to make sure you're comfortable with doing the campaign in that way. Okay. Um, And I think you have the option also when you join a campaign, you can opt out. You can always opt out of a campaign. So don't feel like you have to stay in it, have to stick with it. Okay. So you can always opt out. Friends, okay, thank you all for coming in. Who else is joining the live? Let me know if you guys have questions. Is there something you want me to cover? I was going to talk a little bit. Hey, Coach Jesse, how you doing? I was going to talk a little bit about the glitching. I need to check see if my gift gallery has updated. It doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, it did. It did. Okay, I think. No, did it? Huh? No, it didn't fully update. Coach Chantel, didn't you sent the galaxies? I don't see it in here. When I click it, it shows your face, so it didn't update all of them. Interesting. TikTok, do better. So it's almost like, when did you send that? Did you send that on Monday? I wonder if it's like Monday is a problem, like it didn't register what happened on Monday. Interesting. That's what people kept saying. People kept expressing that Monday seemed to be kind of this lost day that happened Sunday and maybe Monday. So it wasn't updated this morning. Yeah. Well, now it has Nika's. Yeah. Now it has Nika's under control. She had done that, I think, yesterday. And so it was registering her under control and the other gifts that happened. But again, there's some other gifts that also happen, and I don't see them being highlighted. So you said yours is partially updated as well. Okay. Huh. All right. So we are still in the midst of this. I don't want you guys to be uneasy about it, but we are clearly we're clearly dealing with the glitch and the aftermath of it. So my backstage is it's not all the way there either. There's data missing. The live streams were not showing. You guys were actively live. I could see on the screen, but it was dark. So apparently it wasn't showing your feed, at least into the computer, the backstage system. So yeah. So Holly, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Short stuff. Thank you for coming in the room. I'm not sure if you I'm not sure if you saw my message earlier. I was gonna see if you wanted to chat, but that's all. It's all good. We could chat tomorrow. I'm missing 5 gifts. That's not up. Okay. TikTok. Yes. Hey, how you doing, Holly? E-nurse. So yeah, out of your gift gallery, is that what you're talking about? I'm sure it'll be updated correctly by tomorrow. Yeah, thank you for the populars. I'm sure it'll be updated by tomorrow. There's a lot that's going on with this. Like yes, yeah. I read an article that was saying like this took them by surprise. They was not prepared for this. This was not something that was intentionally done. It was based on a power outage. Data center went down, Oracle in particular, and so I guess do I believe them? But we're just gonna take it at face value. If that's what they say, we gotta go with it. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep going, y'all. But don't give up. I don't want you guys to be like, oh no, this ain't for me. Because I will say it is I don't think it's going anywhere. Okay. I think I've seen somebody's post where the person somebody comment like, oh, this might be the beginning of the end. No, no, this will continue to persist um, years down the road. But this is literally, another high level engaging platform, not going anywhere. A lot of money to be made, a lot of engagement to happen. And ultimately, you just got to kind of know how to engage back. You said, no, it's the beginning of a bunch of changes. Yeah, but you know what? I say it all the time. Change is inevitable. You don't wanna think that change is not gonna happen. We've been dealing with change. You said very true. Yeah, we've been dealing with change on this app easily since the beginning. And I have to be honest with you. I feel like it became more mainstream to change much of last year. Before you knew it, people would say, "Oh, you need to niche down and think about your audience and be very intentional about your audience." And I still say you need to do that. But, with this app, your super fan, it changed from subscriptions to super fan. You had to get used to that. You had to communicate that to your audience, and you're now having to drive more interest into your super fan because of the changes they made. So it's one of those things like you gotta be comfortable doing those pivots, those changes, because those changes are inevitable on this app. You're gonna have to get used to that. Um, One of the things that we were really concerned about, hyper focus to not to a detriment, but it took up a lot of time and focus, and I know it still does. But I will say the super fan. Do we even think about what it used to be? We're so used to saying super fan now. We're so used to knowing that it's a $9.99 cost. We don't talk about what once was, what was happening in 2025. So that's what I'm saying. Like it changes so quickly. Let's see these little. Uh oh. Let's go. TikTok, be nice. Get the people out the room. Let's see. Hello, very low. Hey, Duck. Hey, Duck. How you doing? How should I live stream as a duck? You got an effect. You got an effect, and then you can just talk with the duck effect on. Let's see. I don't know if there's a duck effect for them. Lots of message about people leaving. I'm sticking and staying. Yes, yes. You know, I'm in a texting thread. I'm in a texting thread with some agencies, and I think I'm one of those people who I'm not an alarmist. I'm not gonna be like, oh, the sky's falling, the sky's falling. I'm not gonna be that person. So I'm never that way. So, um, and I think what is going to happen is there is some concerns about that platform and how it has um, started itself in terms of it using a lot of features here. And TikTok's like, I think they have not done anything, or if they have, we don't know about it yet. So I'm just gonna say I don't know if it has the staying power. I don't know if it does, but it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens over time. I'm still working my other platforms. Me too. Me too. Leaving to go where? You know what? Let me write it in here. Favorite RT Nikki. There's just a shiny new penny down the street, and people are. I spelled it wrong, friend. I'm sorry. It's EPIC. I, not a U. And so thank you. Hey Doug, how you doing? I answered your question, friend. How are you? Neither am I. Yeah, and my whole thing is I'm really trying to drive focus and attention to my YT. My YT. That's what I want to do. In 2026, I want to pour into there a little bit. I haven't started my pouring yet. But I need to pour into that channel. I need to do some things, especially if I'm gonna really make podcasting um a part of my offering in quarter 2 or quarter 3, depends on how I can pick it up. But yeah, that I have to do some things differently. So that's gonna be my interest. The shiny penny down the road, I don't think it's gonna last. I'm just gonna say that. I think that's the thing about it. I move with caution, not waves. Ooh, love that. Pause. I love that. Hello, good evening. How you doing, Nazia? How are you, friend? Do you give tips for YT as well? I can give some tips, some quick tips. I'm not, there's some things I shared the other day in my live, some things that I would have done differently. And then I think somebody asked me like point blank, like how to get started. So was that you? Was that you calling James? How to get started? Somebody asked me point blank, like how do I start? Where do I start at? So um, I'm good, Dr. Lise. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Um, Somebody asked that question or the other day, and it got onto a whole conversation. I know per mom bookshop, she asked as well. It might have been her. Um, who are the creators of that studio? Rumor is that it was somebody who started off here, and they went over there and created something. Yeah, so that's the rumor. I'm not sure how true it is, but it seems true. So the rumor is that somebody who was a creator here, in terms of being on TikTok, and created that platform. But I'm not sure if that's true, or who knows? Who knows? It could be some other billionaire that they son created it. I don't know. So who knows? Um, the I'm gonna somebody put in the answer Leaf Berry's question, because I don't want to say it and get in trouble, but just put it real quick for her. No, but I'm starting again from scratch. Oh, okay, you're starting again from scratch. Perfect. Um, yeah, so Leafberry, yeah, we're talking about just another one that's down the road. Yeah, that one. Thank you, Home and Holly. Holly answered it, and so I mean, it's up to you all. If at the end of the day, I tell you guys point blank, I never tell you not to diversify and think about what options you have out there. I'm just one who is going to pick platforms that I know have the staying power. There was several new shiny pennies that popped up last year this time. especially when it was, the unknown about TikTok and what was going to happen, was it going to go dark, and all the other stuff that was happening with 2025. And so you had these other platforms that popped up, and at the end of the day, um, those platforms didn't last either. And so there's been some murmuring about that the new one, and they faded. Yeah, yeah. And so there's been some comments about that new one. It's policies and procedures is still very new, very glitchy, some growing pains, some other things. The monetization, how they talk about it, seems attractive, but the way it's set up and its fine prints and its community guidelines are not all what it's cracked up to be. So that's what I've heard. Haven't gone over there myself. Haven't done anything with it. Don't plan on doing it anytime soon. I'm one of those where we'll see. I'm gonna see where I can kind of continue to grow and do the things I need to do over here, with the same time while I'm working on my YT. That's my plan. That's how I'm approaching it. With the thinking that for me, it's not about chasing the battles and the whole engagement in that way. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to build community. I'm trying to grow and support creators that are looking to go live and understand how to properly live stream so that you can do it as part of your business strategy. Okay, so that's what I want. Do you do anything with IG? I need to do more. My IG has kind of been stagnated. So it's been the two platforms, but my IG has not been part of my growth strategy currently. And again, it's because IG is definitely focused on the content side for me. The live streaming, I have to kind of build up my followers so I can get access. But it's more a content thing that I need to kind of invest my time over there to build the content, to get the followers, to get the live stream, and then really grow that. But YT is my strategy currently. It seems like it's really hard to make money on this app just from going live. On TikTok, TikTok's the easiest one to make money on. From live streaming? Yeah. Yeah, live streaming. You got to build your community, but yeah. I'm hearing a lot about YT and FB as better than this. Oh, no. Let me explain both of them real quick. This is the easiest to monetize. Flat out, easiest. All of them. Even with the shiny new penny, this is the easiest to monetize. Monetize and then get your money out too. So that's what this is. This is the easiest. TikTok is it. When it comes to the YT is a long game. I tell people all the time, it's a long game strategy. So it's FB, long game strategy, posting, connecting. You got to be a little bit more strategic on the FB too when it comes to leveraging groups, building your community, being intentional about what you're talking about over there. And then they use a lot of their the way you earn and grow is through like your groups, but also maybe advertising. So they're heavy on the advertising side. The YT is as well. That's why you got to spend some time with creating the content for your niche, knowing who your audience is, and being very specific to the type of content you're producing on the YT. When it comes to your long form content is gold. That's what they really want. You can do shorts. Shorts has a different monetization strategy, but long form is what they really want. And then ultimately you have live streaming over here too that you can do and connect with your audience. Um, here's just a rock. Here's just a rock and a hard place, wanting to get support while funding the man. What? Pals, what just happened? Absolutely. Hey, how you doing, Glam? I'll go live for 3 hours and make 3 cents. Well, Hallie, I'm just gonna say something. That's about building your community though. In the beginning, it is crickets, it is low growth, it is all the things, but consistency is where it pays off at. And so if you're looking at it as a one single live in the beginning, that's not going to help you. You got to think about this as, okay, how do I grow? How do I build? And this is now me showing up daily and being consistent and building community. And then 2 months from now, 3 months from now, what do I look like? What am I doing? Okay, so that's the way you have to look at. But you got to get started, and you can't think of it all. It's like, oh, I just did a live and I had nobody in my room. I'm not gonna go live for another 10 days. Oh, I just did a live and I went 10 days and nobody still showed up. I won't go live for another 2 months. You can't do that. You got to kind of get to the point where you go live consistently and build and grow and know who you're talking to. Well, I'm gonna give a quick rundown on things you need to pay attention to as you start your live journey. Okay, you said I had 30 to 50 people in a room, but they're not gifting. Oh, then you need to ask them to engage. Yeah, yeah. So my friends in the room, hello, so many people. My friends in the room, make sure you are liking the live. Feel free to tap my screen. You know, make sure you guys are sharing out the live as well and put the stickers in and help people understand that engagement is not just one-sided. Engagement is also them understanding how they are also building and growing community. Because that engagement, if people are just sitting back watching, then they're losing out on opportunities to meet and connect with people who will potentially support their live stream, as well as engage with their content. If you're just sitting back watching somebody, again, this ain't TV. This is not TV. So if you just want a TV experience, then you really should just go watch TV. But if you want a true growth and engagement experience, thank you so much, Lynette. So how many people quit after the first live? How many people quit after the first live? Oh, I don't know. That's a great I guess that would be a great statistic. Yeah, but I don't know. That's why I'm doing growth rooms now. What you mean? I don't know if I. Hey, Jazzy, thank you so much. What you mean by that, Charmaine? Thank you so much. Hold on. Pals, you said come over here, Oracle. Okay, gotcha. Um, you're talking about on TikTok? Yeah, they all are though. Even over here, they all are. They all are. Um, that's what I meant by the man. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, but they all are. Just so that you know. I we could talk offline about that, but yeah, they all are. Like every last one of them. Like literally all of them. Yes. Yeah, so you just can't pick one. They all are. So thank you so much, friend. So really quickly, let's see. Do you have a strategy with that thought? Let's see. Yeah, I was under Charmaine. That's what Glam asking you. Glam was like, "What do you mean? That's why you go to grow rooms. What do you mean by that? What do you mean, friend? Let me know what you meant by that, Charmaine, because I want to make sure I understand. What was the plan there, friend? What are you looking at? Are you talking about you would be a room, or are you talking about you go to those rooms? I guess I was just trying to understand. Hyper-based following. Um, you're saying you're following a lot of people at the same time and growing. So true. That is a strategy. That is the strategy. The problem with those people is that they don't engage back. So you really do want to spend more time trying to find who is your right audience. So let's break this down real quick. So there's a couple things you want to keep in mind when you think about building a community. First of all, there are people who are like, I go to those rooms and the follow each other. So you're trying to grow and it's a follow for follow. The problem is they don't engage. So this is an engagement app. And so for this app to be really worth your time and effort, you just don't want to have a whole bunch of people following you. You got to have people who want to engage with you and learn from you, or be inspired by you, or educated by you, or entertained by you, whatever you're doing. So there's people who say, I don't believe in a niche. You don't need a niche to do this. You don't need. I'm going to tell you right now, the people who don't have a niche have a niche. Their niche is to say, okay, I want you to engage in my lifestyle. My lifestyle is my niche. They don't recognize that. They don't like make that like their call out, but your lifestyle, whether it is you showing the comical funny side of yourself, or you showing your family dynamic, or you showing a craft or an interest that you have, whatever that is, that's your niche. Okay, and then you want to kind of pay attention to, okay, if I'm paying attention to my niche, then I'm going to pay attention to my target audience. Who am I trying to talk to? Vulu, what is that? Vulu. Who am I talking to? And the reality is that person that don't have a niche and is doing whatever in their content and stuff, They have an audience they're talking to. They have people who may be interested in what they're doing. People who are interested in maybe their lifestyle, their family, their friends, or whatever, their humor. There's an audience for that. I tell you all the time, like if you are somebody who has a cooking live or a cooking content page and you're cooking food for people who eat meat, your audience is not the vegetarians. Your audience is not everybody. Hello, friend. How you doing? I meant to say cooking. Yes. So you're cooking. Okay. TikTok won't let you do things without enough followers. There is milestones you need to hit. I will agree with that. But your whole community cannot just be random people. That's what I'm saying. Your whole community cannot just be the randoms that you pick up in a grow room. That you can't do because those people won't engage with your content. And then when you go live or you put content out there, you're like, well, why aren't people coming to my page and engaging? Because your whole community is like these random folks that have no interest in your content. So then what you do? Did you get the flash? I did get the flash code. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate you. Yeah, so no niche, a no niche audience. I know a no niche audience. um, so just kind of keep that in mind. You can amass followers, but at the end of the day, you said you have enough followers for a bunch of stuff she does. But at the end of the day, you got to have content. You got to have a niche. You got to have a target audience in mind. You got to know who you are talking to. You got to. And you got to make sure you build content that is going to appeal to them. Okay? Your content has to speak to that person who wants to know what you are talking about. Anisha's discovering the niche at the my niche is discovering a niche at the moment. We meet tomorrow. We're gonna do our one-on-one. Well, I know, Fred. He's like, I'm just figuring this out. All right, we're gonna meet tomorrow. So the last I will tell you is that you want to produce content that is going to speak to your audience, and those content, what they call content pillars, are going to be directly tied to the things that they're interested in. So if you're somebody who will use the cooking example of somebody who is cooking steaks and other hamburgers and other food that is not appealing to a vegetarian or vegan, you're going to talk about food in a way that is going to appeal to your audience. People who love to eat meat or people who want to barbecue and learn how to grill in, I don't know, it's wintertime. In Chicago, that's a big deal. People still pull out their grills in the wintertime. And so you might be that type of live stream where you're talking about, hey, here's some things you can cook even if it's 365 days in a year. And so just recognizing you can create a niche you can create content that will appeal to your audience based on your niche. Okay. How do you know how much to set for your goal for? You talking about your live goal? You're talking about your live goal? Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Holly. Holly, here's what I will say. As you are, yes, yeah. So as you are growing, there's a couple things, there's a couple ways people do it. People usually will set their live goal based off their gift gallery. So if there's a gift that is there, they'll add that to the live goal. I still don't have the 3 goals. I never got that feature. TikTok, give me the 3 goal live goal feature. Hey, glow with me. So there is a school of thought that you might correlate your gift goal, your live goal, based on your gift gallery and what items are missing. There is also a notion that if you are a new live host, you want to progressively start off with gifts that are a little on the low ticket item. The 1 coin gifts, maybe heart puffs. You might have 25 heart puffs, and then people come in and send you, 3 to 4 people send you 10 heart puffs. It resets again, and then you have some more heart puffs, and you're slowly growing and building your community, and people are engaging in your live stream because they're supporting your live goal. So that is a notion. And a lot of people do that, especially early on, just to make sure that they are keeping gifting active and not having a goal that is too out of reach for your community. There's also the notion that TikTok will recommend a live goal for you. And whatever they recommend, you should go with it and just let it go and see what happens with that. That happens as you grow a little bit too, though. So you'll see the rose is your live goal in the beginning. You will see people in the very beginning. You said they live on TikTok. You will see in the very beginning that you'll see the heart me as a live goal, because here's the thought: you are trying to build your community. You're trying to hopefully build enough interest and enough people coming into your live stream, and you want to build out that community. So, to set the heart me as a live goal, you could do that as well. People can come in and click your heart me. You said I started with a universe, Lord. Did you get it? Did you get that universe? I love it. Somebody might came in and gave you the universe. You said, yeah, that. You said no. I'm just saying, just saying. So, you said, how do you politely ask people to give you during your live? Well, what I tell people is you do have to spend some time educating your community, okay? If you are not talking about the things that are happening in your live and what you offer, then you miss an opportunity. Part of the live stream is that you want to share information, you want to share value, and communicate with your audience. You might say it a couple times in your live where you say, okay, here's some of the ground rules we have to do. We're here, we're learning, we're gonna grow, we're gonna have a good time. But a couple things I need you guys to do. I need you to tap my screen. Part of that is liking the live. Liking the live helps TikTok know that we're here, we're engaging. I want you guys to make sure that you are showing the algorithm that we're supporting this live stream. That'll give me pushed out to the FYP, FYF. And let's also comment. I want to ask questions. I'm going to ask questions of you. Please comment, ask me questions back. I want to make sure we're engaging. Use my stickers. My stickers are in there. If you click my profile, the comment box, you'll see the heart with the sticker. And so you can send stickers there as a fan club member. If you are not part of my fan club, go ahead and click join my fan club, where you can become a part of my fan club and come back. You'll see comments that you can send. Thank you for the sticker. This is not TV. You'll see that. You'll see where you can get points, 45 points for collecting your daily heart me. So you're claiming points so that you can level up in my fan club. That's a 1 coin gift. And if you have not supported, if you're going to support the fan club, it's going to ask you to send populars. Populars is part of the fan club gift. And then you can also see my live goal here. My live goal is another way you can support this live, as well as my gift gallery. If you want to click there, you can see my gift gallery. And then thank you for the populars, friend. You just kind of reiterate that throughout your live. You also, thank you for that daily heart me. You also want to share that if you have super fans, like my super fans is also there. So just recognize that you got to talk about it. And as you are getting into a rhythm of your live, you'll come up with a natural flow to your live, and you say stuff in the beginning, and really probably every 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, you should be reintroducing yourself, because new people have come in and cycled into your live stream. So you want to get in the habit of doing a quick intro, and then maybe sharing some of the house rules, housekeeping rules of engagement, however you want to call it. And you just let people know, here's some things you need to do to support the live. And typically what will happen, you'll get people to engage, some people won't. But at the end of the day, you just let them know, like, okay, when you're in a live, these points, you're collecting points also. And TikTok's paying attention to your engagement as much as it's paying attention to my live stream and the engagement that I'm providing. Okay? I'm a person that if I have to, will do an hour live with no one really there. And again, in the beginning, it is crickets. That is understandable. As you get more confident and comfortable with what you're talking about, what you're sharing, you'll have that random person that comes across your live, and they're gonna sit and listen, and they're gonna take it in, and then they're gonna start asking questions. And then when you start asking them questions, as people are coming in, oh, TikTok gave me a puzzle, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. As you start asking questions, you'll see a difference as well. What's the benefit for people to become a super fan? TikTok has a couple benefits that are like core benefits, and then as a live host, you can create your own benefits for your super fan. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna run through it in a second. You said I call it TikTok etiquette. I like that, the TikTok etiquette. People need to understand the etiquette. That is true. That is true. Any new friends in the room, make sure you comment hello. And we have a user with all the numbers. Feel free to let us know who you are as well, friend. You came in as well. You don't have a bio, but thank you so much for joining. Make sure you create a bio for your profile as well. My super fan. So let me, Holly, did you ask that question about my super fan, or did you want to know broadly about super fans? Because everybody's super fan is different. So if you don't have a super fan, I would encourage you to create one. How often do you go live? How often do you go live as well? You're a junk journaler. Oh, are you with Sarah's community? How are you, friend? Is that how you found me? Through Sarah? Just in general, just about super fans. Everyone is different. Let me know if that's how you found me. Was it through Sarah? With Sarah's our resident junk journaler. so, um, so Superfan is a subscription benefit. You said I found my. You said I found my FYP. You found me on your FYP. I think that's what you're saying. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. So you don't know Sarah then? Then you need to connect with Sarah. She's a junk journaler as well. Awesome. She's Sarah, the empty nester junk journaler. I think that she is. Oh, you do know her. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Um, okay. So, Superfans is a subscription, and I don't know if you heard me earlier say that, you know, is kind of a distant memory, but in September, TikTok changed the subscription program here on the app. Okay, so now we're in January, we're in a new day, but they changed the program, and so essentially what had happened is that super fans is a new name. It used to just be called subscribers. Okay, so they were subs, and so you had these subscribers, and people could subscribe to your content and into your live stream. Okay, you said what's junk journaling? Sarah, put the definition of junk journaling in the chat. If you don't mind answering Charmaine's question, I don't want to misrepresent. But it's a subset of scrapbooking. That's essentially what I understood it to be. It's like a form of scrapbooking, but they do things a little differently. But yeah, if you don't mind, Holly, I said Sarah, I'm sorry. If you don't mind, Holly, putting that in the chat, that would be helpful. Um, so you said a combination between. There we go. Thank you so much. There we go. There he is. Okay. So that's the definition she put in there for you. Um, so so when they changed it from subscribers, they kept subscriptions and they made subscriptions for your content. So subscriptions is content facing. When people use that term and they talk about a subscriber, they're talking about the content side. And so you can have subscriptions on your content. People can subscribe to your page, and they can look at your content for um, sub only videos that you might produce. You might have a chat just for your subscribers. You can create all that for the subscription side of the house. Okay, and that's content facing. From a live stream perspective, we have what's called a fan club. And they said, you know what? You don't just have subscribers anymore. You just don't have fans. You have super fans. These are people who want to subscribe to your content. Authentic, thank you so much for joining. These are people who want to subscribe to your content, to your live stream, and have a live experience here with you, and they're going to engage. And it depends on what you want to offer. You can get you essentially become a super fan. You become part of the community where your heart never grays out, meaning that every 7 days, if you don't come back in 7 days, it turns gray. So it will never turn gray. You get 130, I'm sorry, 1,000, what was it, 1,000, 1,300 points. I think it's like that. 1,350. I think that's it. 1,350 points that can go towards you leveling up in the room. 1,350. Yeah. So you get those points and you can level up in the room. And you're level 10 and above if you're just starting off. And then essentially you can use those points and claim those points and level up. Okay. You also have the benefits that are already embedded into the live stream, where you can turn on just your super fan only leaving comments and chatting with you and connecting, just your super fans. You can turn on that feature. Nobody else can talk, but only the super fans, or comment rather, only the super fans. Or you can go and create a live just for your super fans again. These are features that we had with subscriptions. They now rolled it over under the super fan program. Okay. So, you get those features. There's a set of stickers you can create where super fans get their own set of stickers that you can have out there as well. You said I haven't seen anyone do that. Do what? Super fan only live? I need to do a super fan only live. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna put it out there, y'all. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. My I'll probably turn my live as of like 5 o'clock, 5:30 into super fan only. Is that what you meant? Or are you talking about the super fan only chats? Let me know if you meant that. Um, so the super fan only live, it depends on what you do. So super fan only live, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So since I put it out there, I need to do one for January. I haven't done one for January yet. So I'm gonna do a super fan only live tomorrow. I just have never heard anyone use the benefits of it. Oh, yeah, I was at a super fan only live yesterday for Carol, the voice guru. She did her super fan only live yesterday. She does it once a month as well, where people can come in. I'm gonna do one today. You said I'm gonna do one today. And then the chat, you can always switch. Like right now, I'm gonna do it real quick just so that super fans only. The super fan only chat, it was tripping people up in the beginning because people were playing with the feature, and I just cut on the super fan only chat, so only the super fans can talk. So if you're a super fan, drop me a or go live sticker or say hello, but only the super fans can communicate now because I just turned on the feature. So you just toggle it on, and at any point in your live you could just make it just for your super fans. There we go live. Go live. And so and so that's a feature where, as you're talking about something, maybe if you have a lot of people in the room and you're connecting with your community and you want to ask a question or get some level of engagement, hey friend, um, you can just make it your super fans that are able to communicate. Okay, and so you could do that. And there's some people who take it who exercise this benefit a few times throughout their life too, because they're saying, okay, well, let me just hear from my super fans as part of me showcasing this benefit. So that's another way to do it. So keep that in mind. You'll see people do that as well as people do the super fan only live rooms too. So when it comes to the super fan only live, thank you, Coach Jesse. I turned it back on. Y'all could chat. The room could chat again. When it comes to, look at you, don't be shy. So when it comes to the super fan only live, what will happen is I can make this live right now just for super fans. And if I was to do that, what will happen is the live just goes to them, and you can't cut off, you can't turn off the live. You can't turn off the super fan only live. Just like I toggled off the chat, you can't do that for the live. You have to actually end the live. So that's just something to think about. You have to say, okay, guys, we're going to move now to super fan only. Thank you all for being here. You also can cut on a preview. So if people wanted to hear that conversation, they can hear it through a preview for like 60 seconds, and then they're not in the room anymore. It'll change it so that they can't see the live anymore. I guess then you have to be intentional about using that feature to make people want to be a super fan. Absolutely. Absolutely. The preview for the live stream is actually a good marketing. You said I'm back. Okay. It's good marketing because what happens is people, depending on what the topic is, people are like, hey, I want to be a part of that. Let me join. And they become super fans. Yeah, so you'll see that happen as well. You'll see people will join because they want to be. It's like fear of missing out. They have the FOMO going on, and they're like, let me become a super fan. Um, can our super fans still send gifts when that's on? Can people who are not super fans send gifts? Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate the populars, Holly Q. So you'll have people come in, like Holly Q sending those populars. If I'm doing my super fan, there will be people who come in, they grab their daily heart meet, so they're still fan club members. They'll come in, grab their daily heart me. They may send a live goal gift, send some populars, and then 60 seconds and it ends. And it's like, oh, that was a super fan live. Although it does tell them that before they join, they should see that this live is a super fan live. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can still engage for like 60 seconds if the person turns that on. If they don't turn it on, you won't see it. Yep. So you won't see it. So it just depends on what the person is trying to do. And then, certain people have different things in their super fans they're offering. So when we were in Carol's room yesterday, Carol does real time coaching for people who are looking into voice acting. And you're going to read a script. She sent us a slew of scripts yesterday. It was like 30 plus little mini scripts that we can read through. And we're reading through them. And she's giving us real time feedback. So that's her super fan. So to be a super fan, you're getting this kind of coaching for voice acting. That's what she offers. And so it just depends on what you offer in your live stream. You might offer something that people are like, oh, I want that service. So people who are like me and the other super fans, we're intrigued about voice acting, and we kind of want to learn from her and learn more information about the process to become a voice actor and get coaching on reading scripts and what we're doing. And she's offering that service to people who want that. But again, that's what I said. You got to know your audience. Your audience is key, because somebody who could care less about voice acting, that her live, that doesn't appeal to them. They have no interest in that. And so you got to know your audience. That's going to be so important. Okay. That's the biggest thing. And then you got to know your niche. And so when she's talking, um, in her live stream, just using her as an example, yeah, it says it in the comment space. Gotcha. That's what it says. Oh, super fan only chat. Yeah. And in super fan only live, when it's live too, I think it says it on the screen for you. Um, for her, she's in her life. She's given information about voice acting. She's given tips. She's given other motivational conversation, coaching. She's talking about audio equipment. She's talking about some other stuff. But again, she's so talented and motivational and inspiring and all the things. I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I'm interested in the topic of voice acting also. And I'm her audience. I'm the audience she's seeking out. Again, that's going to be important for you to know who your audience is so that you can speak to them and speak to the things that they want to hear and what they want to know. Okay? And they're going to come to your live, they're going to engage, they're going to ask questions, they're going to engage back by putting comments in and stickers in and doing all the things. But you got to know your audience. Yeah. I should come to her class one time. He said I should come to her class one time. Yeah. I mean, it's fascinating. I will say this because I'm learning from her, and she doesn't mince words about, if you really want to get into it, it is a bit of an investment. You gotta get the training, you gotta get the equipment, you gotta join some associations, you gotta get the demo. So it is an investment, and so she's said that quite clearly in the beginning. And now that I'm like looking at some of the YouTube videos and some other people talk about it, it is an investment. So you just got to be prepared for that aspect of it. But I'm all in right now. I'm really intrigued by it. Do you get paid for people being super fans? Yes, it's a subscription. It's equipment. Yeah, you need equipment. Um, let me answer the question. Yeah, so it's a subscription. People, TikTok gets their percentage. Everything that happens here, you get paid for gifts too. TikTok takes a percentage. Everything is a percentage from what people send you. So you don't get the whole gift. TikTok takes out their cut and you get a percentage. You get diamonds, and those diamonds turn into rewards that you earn. And when you're in the live, you can scroll over and see what you've earned, how many diamonds, and then how much are your estimated, rewards that you've earned. When it comes to super fans, it's a 50-50 split. So if it's $9.99, I think it's like $4 and 80 something cents because of the processing fee and TikTok's fee. Hey, phenomenal. How are you? Thank you for that daily heart, me friend. Appreciate you. How's everything going? Are you staying warm? Hopefully you're doing well, friend. Thank you all who are coming in. I see you all. I appreciate you all. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, friend. So, yeah, so you get a percentage. Everything, no, I'm cold. All right, friends, try to warm up. Try to stay warm. I was telling y'all, y'all laughed at me early, y'all. I'm gonna show it again. I'm just gonna show it. I don't care if y'all laugh at me. It ain't that many of y'all in the room, so y'all can laugh. But this is Florida. Florida is also experiencing the cold front. Okay, this is my I'm driving my son to school. Look at that. Look at the snow, the frost on top of the houses. Look at that. Look at all that frost. Do y'all see that? It's cold, y'all. It's cold here. I don't care what y'all say. I know y'all got snow. Don't laugh at me, Holly. I know y'all got snow, but we got frost too. It's cold here too. So y'all ain't cold. No Chicago cold. It's not Chicago cold. It's not. It's not. You said, you said, oh my, I'll be outside. I'm getting more snow this weekend. Are you really? I agree. Thank you. It's cold. It's cold. Charmaine, you could co-sign this, friend. The weatherman said on Sunday, we're supposed to get 26 degrees. Again, we're supposed to have a significant drop. We ain't had temperatures like this since 2010. We're supposed to get 26 degrees, and it's going to be a feels like temperature of 14. Feels like a 14. That's cold. Thank you. Now that's, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Y'all. I know y'all want to be like the smallest violin, but seriously, that's cold. You said it happened last week. See, I was where was I at? I think I was in Chicago when that real. You said try negative 15. I get it. I get it. I get it. Y'all seeing negatives. But 14 is cold. It is cold, y'all. You said my husband leaves super early for work. Yes, close the schools cold. It is. That's what they actually were saying. I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. They might end up having to close the schools because the concern is the little babies out on the bus stops. They are concerned about that. That's why I'm in the house. So I guess you really have to create a content only for the fans in order to push that. That is the notion. Yeah, if you're doing a super fan benefit, yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure that is something that your community will want and something you can offer them. Yeah. I'm starting to see more warm weather. Are you really, Coach Jesse? Mrs. Treetop, he said, I'm staying as positive as possible to keep my eye on the prize. I'll take that frost any day. Thank you. Thank you for that, friend. You said it's not New Jersey cold, but it's cold. It is. Thank you. I know what cold look like, y'all. Um, yeah, so we'll see. Florida schools are open concept. What does that mean? Oh, that's true. They are. Some of them, yeah, you're right. So the kids are walking outside. They're in and out the buildings and stuff, and they have the what do you call those? The trailers and stuff too. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, so it's interesting. You got to be careful. So I don't know. They may close the schools, the hallways and stuff. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. Yep, the way the breezeways they have through. Yep. So I agree. So they got to be careful with that. Do you think more money can be made on YT app or this one? YT. Let me talk about the YT real quick. YT is the long game. It is more money over time that can be made on the YT. However, it requires you to be dialed in, posting your content, building your subscribers, building your community over there. You are doing it over time. It is not as quick as things can happen here. Um, so you got to think about YT as I tell people all the time is if you have a strategic plan, your YT strategy is 3 to 5 years out. You're trying to grow. You're trying to get monetized based on the different metrics that they have there. Having enough subscribers, getting enough watch hours on your content and on your live streams and stuff. You are doing it for the long haul. It is not something where you should expect it immediately. People who have done well, what is that? That's a bonfire. I have not seen that one. That's cute. To cool me off, huh? Here you go. She want to warm you up. Heat. Okay. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. That was cute. Super cute. Um, so yeah, so YT is not about you doing it. It's a slow process, and I think you gotta respect and understand that you're in it for the long haul. And so, Holly, somebody like you who does the junk journaling, and I don't know if you do a certain style of junk journaling or a certain niche, or you're showcasing things, or you're doing how-to videos, or who your audience is. Thank you for the daily heart me. Um, it just depends on what you're doing, and you would create content over time on the YT for that. YT is evergreen, meaning that it is there forever. And so people who are looking for that, and you are obviously niched, specific, you're very niched down, people who are looking for that, they will come across your content. Okay. And so I followed, I want to see it. You say you want to see junk journaling? Yeah. um, and so there's people who are over there, don't get me wrong, they've been there for some time. And you gotta be, when it comes to the YT, you gotta be flexible too with your content in terms of how you're doing your thumbnails and how you're making things a little bit more appealing. What does your content look like? And so, not that you're doing trends, but you are keeping up to date with how things are evolving in that space. Because thumbnails just kind of went through a nice little evolution too. So you kind of want to pay attention to that. You don't want to be doing thumbnails based on how they were doing it 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So you want to kind of keep up to date with that type of stuff as well. Um, there is a notion on the YT shorts versus the long form content. Long form is king always, but shorts are good. But people say if you're going to make a channel that's mainly that is shorts, make it all shorts. Don't try to mix in long form, because long form people want long form content. They don't want the shorts, and short people want shorts. They want the shorts. So just kind of that's the notion. I'm not sure how much I buy into that, but just something to kind of think about. I do Legos, crochet, and resin. Might not end up on my TikTok, but I'm interested. Yeah, yeah. Well, it could be YT, but I would say, obviously, you would make your channel something that is going to appeal to people who are interested in multiple types of crafts. So you have to think intentionally about how do you brand yourself, brand your content, brand your page, so that people understand when they come to your page, they're gonna get Legos, they're gonna get crochet, and they're gonna get resin. Because the people who want crochet just want crochet. People who want Legos just want Legos. People who want resin looking for resin. So you got to be able to speak to what your page means for that person who has different interests, and how you're appealing to that audience, and make sure you understand how to name that audience. Like, who are those people? And honestly, I don't know the name. I mean, the creative, something like that. Like, you got to figure out what that name is so that you can say, okay, here's who my page is appealing to. This type of person. That stuff I do on my, and your D, what does that mean? And your D, what does that mean? If you do separate playlists, you could, but again, your page is spare time. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, your page, you could make separate playlists. That's true. And so that people can go find it. But you got to realize your channel has to be branded in a way that people know what they're getting from that channel, in general. Yeah. And that they keep coming back and wanting to watch. That's the other thing about YouTube. YouTube is all about the watch hours. Just saying. Just saying. You can't produce videos and nobody watching them. So you got to make sure you are appealing to your audience. You're getting people to watch them. You don't grow. You don't get pushed out. You don't. Welcome to the fan club. Thank you. You don't get pushed out if you don't have people come and watch your content. Watch your channel. So that's going to be really important. But my YouTube is a work in progress. I'm not where I need to be when it comes to my content, the long form videos. I do the live stream, so I co-stream. So right now, Holly, you still in the room? Let me know if you're here. You are. Okay, thanks for the information. You're welcome. So I always show this so that people can see I'm live right now on my YouTube channel. So I use this as a playlist so people know that that I am recording this, and that's my way of getting content for the YouTube channel. I do need to improve it. I should be using thumbnails. I should be doing better descriptions. I should be doing all the things. And so I need to kind of go back and kind of make some long form content, maybe even think about using some of this content to support my plan to do podcasting too. And I can do audio as well. How many subscribers do you have on the YT now? On the YT, I have like 1,150. I'm gonna say 1,153. That was the last number I saw. I don't know if it's still that amount, but something like that, 1,153 or so. So yeah, it's still growing, friends. You're live on 2 different apps at the same time. Yep. So what you said, nice. Yeah. I got right in December, I got over 1,100, which I was like, oh wow, proud of myself for doing that. And so um I am I was looking at something that was popping up. So I am trying to grow my watch hours. So my watch hours are right under, I'm almost at 3,000. I'm like at 2850 or so. So I'm trying to grow that and be a little bit more intentional with my watch hours over there. Is it okay to do shorts, lives, sometimes, to do short lives for like 30 minutes on the YT? Is that what you meant? Or on TikTok? What are we talking about? Which one, Charmaine? TikTok longer, YT, sure. We could do a 30-minute live TikTok. 25 minutes is the absolute minimum, I would tell you, because that's part of the Scale Live rewards. You maximize at the highest percentage, which is 38%, when you could do 25 minutes or more. So you never want to do under 25 minutes just because you're not going to get the maximum payout if anybody sent you gifts in those first 25 minutes. So I would say definitely want to go at least 25 minutes. TikTok starts to really hear you, understand what you're talking about in your live stream. You start getting engagement, getting pushed out, all the things over time. It doesn't happen instantly. It takes time to do it. And we're, obviously we're dealing with this whole glitch and what happened, and it's a whole, I'm respecting the process right now that we're in. But with that being said, you want to go longer. Longer is better so that you can get pushed out more over time. So if you go an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So that's what you see over time, where TikTok is pushing you out a little bit more, because of the engagement that's happening and people coming to your live, and the algorithm is listening to what you say and is pushing out to more people. Like I said, the glitch has kind of got things a little weird lately. You're not seeing the same level of visibility and stuff. It's just kind of interesting right now. But you definitely want to be intentional about how you're talking to your audience, helping, your target audience. When, for me, it's beginning creators, creators that want to go live, creators that are trying to become live hosts and get engagement on live stream. I want to, I'm being intentional about who I'm talking to. I'm testing different times. I'll explain tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. That's totally fine. It sounds like you're testing niches, you're testing times. So that's totally fine. In the beginning, that's fine. If I were you, and this is just for the global room, for anybody, if you're gonna give yourself 30 days of testing, that kind of makes sense. I wouldn't do it beyond that. I don't think you should be at a point where you're like, oh, I'm still testing, I'm still trying to explore. I think you need to get to a point where you're like, okay, here's the time I'm going live. Here's the days I'm going live. Ideally, daily. Daily is better than nothing. Is the ideal rather. And here's what I'm talking about and here's who I'm talking to. And for that reason I'm doing this in my live, because that's what I'm doing each and every time, or this is what I'm bringing into my live stream. Different topics, not niches, but maybe different aspects of that niche that I'm going to talk about. I'm a digital marketer, so metrics are my thing for my career. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So just hone in a little bit more. So the metrics will help. You won't have strong metrics though. That's the only problem. When you're doing like different times, different days, different topics, it's kind of hard to evaluate what's working, what's not. So just like I said, if you're gonna do this, don't extend it out for too long. At some point you're gonna have to say, okay, here's what I'm doing, here's what I'm talking about, here's what we're talking about, here's the days and times I'm going live. I'm gonna stick to this for the next 90 days. So that way you have some strong metrics you can go off of and say, hey, I did this for 90 days. Here's what I learned. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what should happen. And, obviously in those 90 days, the algorithm may have a major glitch. We might go dark for a little bit, or everything's happened crazy. And then you're like, oh, does that count? Not really. Hey, how you doing, friend? How you doing, Most? Thank you so much for being here. So, you just have to kind of, understand that this is a fluid process, and you keep showing up, you keep engaging, and you said, no more glitches. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Thank you. Said I'm back through to holla at my good folk. How you doing, friend? Hopefully you're staying warm. I was telling them, thank you for the populace. I was telling Phenomenal. I was like, oh my gosh. She said, I'm cold. Yeah, it's definitely and if are you in Chicago? Most is that? No, who's in Chicago? Somebody else who comes by to visit Chicago. Where are you at? What state? I was assuming Chicago, but I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Um Charm, how you doing? Charm join. Thank you so much, friend. Those who are coming in, let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you. Glow, I missed you. Hey, friend, how you doing? Heck no, but I felt like it here. Oh, you're in Nashville. Oh, wow. Yeah. Did you guys, you guys were slated to get that ice storm also, weren't you? Like the ice. Yeah, I saw another charm. It said charm joined. I was like, oh, with a cupcake. Hey there, Glow. How you doing, friend? Yes, you guys did get it. Oh, be careful. Wow. Yeah, you guys got it. We got frost on the rooftops, y'all. We did get cold. They teasing me. They were like, that don't count. That is nothing compared to what we dealing with. But it was cold, y'all. It was cold, and it's slated to be feels like a 14. So it's cold. Top really, yes, really. Frost on the rooftops. You gotta make a jingle about it. Frost on the rooftops. I had to take some video because I was like, I was thinking I was gonna post content, but I didn't want to have to deal with the hate. I didn't want to have to deal with the hate. I said I'll talk about it in my live stream. I was thinking about posting content, but y'all, I don't want people to be like, oh, ma'am, that little Dickie Frost y'all got. This is what real frost look like, and people send pictures and stuff of their snow and rooftops. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I was like, you know what? I'll be nice. I won't do it. But yeah, here's what it looks like for y'all. Let's see. That's real frost, y'all. Look at that. That's real frost. You said, hey, it's content, huh? It might go viral. Y'all think this is viral worthy? They were like, no, nobody wants to see that crap. We got frost on the rooftop, top. You said, oh, the solar panels. Oh, you have to prove it. I know, I do. I still feel bad because Coach Chantel showed me her back patio, and her grill and her kitchen table, her dining table on her patio had literally 2 feet of snow. It was like It was like stacked up snow on top. I was like, oh, okay, that's snow. What's your beginning line? Now run with it. That's my beginning line. You usually know that. What hashtags to use? I use that broken TikTok, new app, new management, app struggles. Well, here's the short stuff. I went back and looked at that video. Oh my gosh, that video is actually kind of funny. She's like, I'm trying to decide what's happening with this app. Is anyone having these problems? Y'all need to go watch the video. If you watch the video, it's actually you'll laugh. You'll be tickled by it because then you know she's at the end with her hashtags and she's in the room when she talked about broken TikTok, new management, app struggles. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I was gonna head off soon. Let me know if there's any questions. If you guys have questions, any last minute questions. Did I talk enough about the YT? Let me know if I got enough out there about the YT. Holly was here. I think she moved on. But if you had any other questions about that, she was asking a lot of great questions about engagement, the super fans, gifting, all the things. I always catch you at the end. Hey Deborah, how you doing, friend? Thank you for the daily harmony. What's okay? What is it? Are you driving home from work? You know, because I started my live at 4, so yeah. Actually, I've done it's 90 minutes, 93 minutes. So I haven't been on all. So I haven't done a full 2 hours, but I started at 4. I will take YouTube at 4, and then here at around 4:30 almost. I usually see you earlier in the day. Oh, you usually get my 10 o'clock then. Okay. Hey, Coach Jesse, thank you for the populars. Um, Coach Jesse, you said 6 p.m. Who's going live? You said 6 p.m. tonight. I'm going to come by and see you, friend. I'll pop in. 6 p.m. is 7 Eastern for me. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's the 10 a.m. Yep, the 10 a.m. you come by. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Who else is going live in the room? Anybody else? Let me know who else is going live. Um, yeah, like I said, we're still in this phase of trying to figure out what's going on with TikTok. There is still the glitching. Everything is not back to normal. Um, we got some people who normally have a lot of engagement in their lives. TikTok is definitely not operating the same for most people. So we're still kind of seeing some lagging from it. Thank you so much. What is that? Golden buzzer. Oh, what is that about? I wonder. Is that a campaign? That must be a new campaign too. Golden buzzer. I am I am a guest on a podcast at 5 p.m. Central. Nice. Whose podcast? Is it live? Podcasts aren't live. Podcasts are always recorded. Whose podcast? Okay, that's the Live League. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I love it. Is it something on TikTok or are you doing it off platform? eNurse. Oh, on TikTok. Okay, so somebody is covering it and they're doing it as a podcast. Oh, I like that idea. Oh, that sounds good. Are you in your room or are you gonna be at you're gonna be in the guest mode? I'm assuming you're gonna be a guest on their channel. Okay, awesome. Love it. Guest mode. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, do you want to share the name? Is it I'm assuming it's about your topic of caregiving. Let me know if you want to share your name. Share the name. Um so we can come by and stop in if you want some support. Anybody else who's going live, let us know in the chat. Let us know who's going live. Um, so that is, and I know some of you guys have already done your lives, and and if I and if I keep missing them doing the daytime, it's hard for me to break away. So I'm trying to figure out my schedule so I can get a little bit more of a rhythm going on. Oh, thank you so much for the football helmet. I'm imagining that's because of Super Bowl time coming up too. I would imagine So 2 more days for the campaign. I'm coming for that top three. Oh, for our agency campaign. Yes, yes, it is. Oh, that is cute. Let's see. You said 2 more days. You coming for the top three. Look at it. Look. Oh, you know, Glam. I hear you. I hear you, friend. Miss Treetop, Lisa Lives, and Pure Intentions. Yeah. I don't know. BGG, meditators. Okay, okay. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. And so she has a podcast too. I see. I see. Is that meditators? Is that it? BGD meditators. Yes. Anytime, anything is. Yeah. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'm just saying, Mr. Treetop, y'all went. Like I said, I made it 300K, thinking that that was gonna be. I don't know, y'all. Like I said, she never know. She might need a she would need a uni. That's it. She might get a uni. That's it. That's it. That's all. Something you can use. How you doing, friend? Yeah, she can get 2 unis. 2 unis to take her. That'll put her right there. The original Aborigine is eclipsed, and then we have Ermi is right behind you, Glam, and then Flourish is in her on the original Aborigine is on Flourish Hills too. So she goes live on average with her live stream. She goes on live on average about 5 to 6 hours straight. So she'll stream for a long time. She's doing the tarot readings. If you guys want to get over there and watch her. So she's doing tarot card readings. And so she does 5 to 6 hours. She'll be on and people are engaging. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty fascinating. Her. And then Ermi is similar. Ermi, when she goes live, she's doing a good 3 to 4 hours. Yep. And engaging as well. Their rooms are always rooming too. I gotta see. I think their rooms have not been rooming because of this glitch. I think that's been part of it too. So they've been dealing with the glitch issues. And then Tiny Stiletto's dealing with the glitch issues too. I gotta ask and see if there's something else going on. So something you could use, yes. I'm about to pray now for unis. Hey, pray for all of us. Send that prayer for all of us. What you just doing? Don't pray just one sided. I won't even see the agency campaign. You say you don't see the agency campaign? You don't see it, Mr. Treetop? You can't see the campaign? Really? I just swiped and said, maybe it'll be there tonight when you go in. See if you can swipe and see it. It would have you in number 3. the NO.3 is you. That's what you see. Because that's what I have to click. I see NO4. And I know that's the agency campaign. Yep, it pops up there as NO4 and it has like the little red, white, and blue little symbol in the corner. Do I see how many people left the app though? No, I don't see that. No, what you mean? Um, Glam, tell me. Okay. Glam, what you mean by that? You talking about like talking about to the other app? It's a lot. There's a lot that is double dipping. That's what a lot of people are doing. I don't know if they like permanently left. I think they just have one foot in, one foot out, and they're not totally letting go. But yeah, in my thread with other agencies, there's obviously speculation. Nobody knows what's happening, but speculation is that that app probably won't persist. It won't continue because some of the things it did to kind of get people over there and bring them over there was um, a breach of part of the legal parameters and stuff for TikTok, and so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some concerns about how if ethically and legally they did what they were supposed to do correctly. So um, legally is probably the more question, not ethics, but more legal. But I don't know. I don't know. That's speculation. But at the end of the day, I'm just kind of waiting and seeing, because like I said, I saw the other ones in January kind of pop up, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see what happens, because they didn't last. And again, I don't think they last because, again, they were, people felt like, okay, the grass isn't greener, and if it is for a short minute, then it was just for that little blip, but it's not long lasting. Um, so that's what happened with the other ones. And so I figure I will just kind of wait it out. And like I said, some of the other agencies, obviously the agencies are like looking at it sideways too, especially with the glitch that's happened and how things are going down. So they're like, TikTok needs to kind of really get in front of that, but also get in front of this app getting back working so people can be satisfied and content. I know they're making some changes from an agency perspective in terms of the compliance or rules and regulations for us. And so, and that's going to kick off in March. So we haven't heard, but I think what they're slating for us will have to also make it more advantageous for creators to want to continue to engage and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to be able to announce some new, ways to kind of improve the partnership and get people interested again. Yeah, hello, I'm here listening. Hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some new conversations pop up about what type of new things they're doing. You figure Scale Live Rewards is less than a year old. So maybe revamp that and think about, ways you can bring tip the scales a little bit more in favor of the creator. So I know it's the difference that I like with campaigns. Do you? Okay, okay. What in particular? I'm gonna start paying attention. The campaigns, yes. I think that's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to tip the scale so that people like, oh, I like it here. I'm intrigued. God, thank you for this. They're gonna think about bonuses. Hey Lynn, how you doing? Thank you so much, Belle. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate your support. Let me know, friend. Okay, welcome to the room, friends. Um, Pop-ups Monday through Friday. You do go live. How's your live journey been going? I know this has been kind of weird with the glitching and stuff. For starters, it's just US and Canada. Oh, was it not before? Oh, I thought they always were. Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. They were worldwide, so they just kind of made them US and Canada for the campaigns. Okay. That's actually good. That's actually good. Yeah. You're not feeling well then? Yeah, the weather, everything about things are definitely getting people kind of out of sorts and stuff. So definitely take care of yourself. I know the cold weather, the flu season, all the things. I'm getting over a little cold thing that happened when I went to Chicago. Tammy Lynn, I like singing and all kinds of stuff. Appreciate you, friend. Um, it was my fifth live, so I didn't affect me much. Oh, it was your fifth live? Okay, okay, so that's good. I'm in Chicago. Oh, well, like I said, I was just there with visiting a friend, but that weather, oh my gosh, y'all, 12 inches in Delaware and ice. Oh gosh, how's your friend doing? She's doing well. She is officially. She sent in her message to her community. Y'all are so funny. She's sending her message to her community that she's going to take some time off. I've been telling her for the longest. You said fun. I've been telling her for, since December that she should take the time away and step away. And so she's officially stepping away. So she sent in a little email to her community saying she won't be back until the end of March. She's taking 2 full months off, all of February, all of March. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. I'm going to get off shortly. I'll be getting off shortly, but I figure I might as well just stay now for another 10-15 minutes so I can get to 2 hours. You said, okay, bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lynn. But yeah, so she's finally going to take some time away. So I'm happy for her. It has been a long time coming. She's been kind of pushing back on the reality of having to you know, care for herself in this way. Not that she wasn't caring for herself, but it's just, just the whole being away from work and not and now having to you know think about the day to day without her work schedule because she was so engrossed in her work. So I said you got to take some time to yourself. So that's what she's doing. So now she calls me. I'm tickled by it a little bit. I was like, girl. Yeah, she's focusing on healing. I said, girl, I'm about to go live. She's like, I know, Lisa's home. So on my journey too. How you doing, friend? Hello. It's my journey too. How you doing, friend? Hey, Mick, how are you, friend? Good evening. TikTok just heard me say I was about to get off. Y'all, TikTok, be nice. I love that. Hey, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you supporting the live stream. Come on in. Let me know if you guys have questions. We are talking all things live streaming. So I'm going to get off in a little bit, but I'm going to hang out for a few more minutes and just chat a little bit. Let me know if you have questions in the meantime. And if you are going live, let us know that too. So we can, let people know so that they can potentially support you. So you can have some supporters in the room. So let us know if you're going to go live tonight. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Um, so I was talking to my friend. She has breast cancer. So she is in chemo treatments and finishing that soon. And she needs to focus on her healing, needs to step away from work and not worry about other people and what they're doing and all the things. And I said, you got to focus on you. And so she's like, well, what will I do? I'm like, but you figure some stuff out. I said, you'll fill in the blanks. I said, this is a good time. She'll turn 50 later in July as well. She turns early July, mid July. So she'll turn 50. I said, well, plan something for your 50th. So she hadn't really focused on that yet. So yeah, so she'll have all these things that she does. And then she also is finishing up her doctorate. So I said she'll focus on that as well, kind of get on a writing schedule. So she'll be good. You said, I'm live tonight this is Mick. Mick said, I am live tonight at 8:30 Eastern. Bookish things. Bookish things. It can be hard too. I know. Yeah. Especially when you're so busy and then all of a sudden things have to slow down. So that's what she's dealing with. Someone I know was just diagnosed. Yeah. Wow. Well, prayers for your friend too, your colleague. So I just finished my dialysis treatment and feeling good. That's good. That's good, friend. That's right. You put in your bio. You're a kidney warrior. Well, that's awesome. Sending you healing vibes as well, friend. Take care of yourself. I love it. Going live at 6 Central to talk about neural spicy things. What's neural spicy things? Tell me more. Voiceover in books is out. Jam. Which is our jam tonight? Okay, is that what you meant? Our jam tonight? Yes. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Oh, voiceover. So that's right, Mick. Mick, you did good yesterday. I see you, friend R. You did good yesterday. We were talking about super fans. We were talking about voice acting. Carol West. Mick is also a super fan, so she was in Carol's live yesterday. Thank you. I was in my feelings. Why? What for? It is a learning, it's a learning curve. This is not something we do all the time. And her feedback and coaching is so encouraging and positive, and just in general, it's just helpful. you know, just in general, it's all things going, in terms of how you do it. It's a rough week. More my recovery messing with me. Okay, gotcha, friend. I got you. I got you. So just know she's giving it to us in the spirit of growth. That's what I love about it. He says she's really good coaching. Yeah, she does. But grateful they caught it and got good margins. Oh, okay. You're talking about for your book stuff, your writing? Let me know, friend. What happened? I missed it. Oh yes, I know I love her. Yes, she is awesome. So yeah. So definitely, let's see. What's my screen? Um, Yeah, so I'm excited about it. She has me looking into I've been kind of looking at some YouTube stuff, and so I'm really now focused a little bit more on acting, like the improv acting she talked about, beginner acting training. So I've been doing some research. There's a community that I think I'm gonna join. It's a free one, so I'll share with you guys. I'm still trying to explore. I don't know um, if it's gonna work. So I'm still like exploring. So I don't want to tell you guys some place that you may not want to go. But the place you should go look is Skool, Skool. Just look there and see if there's some free options that speaks to you. Or some people have some lower ticket ones. I'm not gonna pay for anything yet, so I'm still kind of exploring my options. But really want to see how I can go about doing this. So still trying to make sure I'm managing how much I'm gonna invest in this as I'm learning and growing. The big C, clear margins from surgery, so no chemo needed. Okay, gotcha, friend. All right, yeah. Well, sending you prayers too. Yeah, um, yeah. That is what's been discussed lately. Yeah, like I said, I have my friend who's managing through it as well. She does have to do chemo. She's doing chemo and radiation. Yeah. Did I find anything? I found there's a couple free ones there, and I get the request to join the group and stuff. I don't know the one I'm looking at. He's a gentleman from Chile. He's from Chile, and he's okay. It just seems like he's trying to build his community, so he's just starting off. And I was like, well, I don't know. Um, but yeah, so I was gonna look some more into it because I was really tired yesterday. I may join it though, just to see what the community is like and just to see what some of the resources are. Um, with the thinking that at the end of the day, I probably need to invest and just call it a day and just invest in it so I can kind of learn some of the fundamentals. I'm always about like if I'm gonna do something, I want to make sure I understand the basics of it and you know, voice acting is acting, like Carol said, and she's spot on when it comes to um, like how your posture, how you talk, how you feel, your physical um, posture impacts how your voice conveys a message too. So I get that. So I don't I know I need to do some practice, some acting, and understand how to do this correctly if I'm going to make a go at it. And I'm positioning myself for it. So that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see. So I do enjoy her coaching. I enjoy her feedback. Obviously, there's some things I need to learn. So I'm still kind of learning as we do this. So it should be fun. So keep going. If nothing else, I think we're all in great hands with Carol. Hey friends, my phone died. My phone died. That's exactly what happened. So I think I'm gonna have to get off. I'm on my other phone on the other accounts, on my backup phone. So yeah, that's my phone telling me, ma'am, you need to put it on the right type of charger. I have it on a charger cord, but apparently it is not truly charging it. So yes, so it's time for me to go officially. You said what time are the voiceover lives usually? Oh, hey friend, let's see. You said what happened? And then Mickey said, anyone improves so much. It's just a few reads. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we did. You said OMG. Nika would be teasing me right now. Nika would be like, don't have your phone charged. Um, so the voice acting is Carol West. Carol West. She's the voice guru. She is on the West Coast. So she's on the West Coast. And she typically has her lives. Um, I think I see Carol like 9 o'clock at night. So what is that? Like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. her time zone. So you'll catch Carol like 9, 10. She did a regular, her monthly super fan is at 5 p.m. Eastern. If I'm not mistaken, you're Central Time, so that's 4 p.m. Central for you. So she's usually at 4 p.m. Central once a month for her super fans. This is a super fan benefit where she does the in-person coaching, the super fan live coaching with you. Thanks, I have to check her out. Yes, so go to her page, um, and she comes in. You know, it just depends on what's happening with her. She I think she goes live at least. She's not daily, but she goes live at least 4 to 5 times a week. You can catch her at least 4 to 5 times a week. She's trying to go live. Yeah, so she's pretty often. So yeah, but thank you all. Who else is going live? So Mick, you said you're going live tonight. Coach Jesse, you're at 6. Something you can use is at 6. Did you say what Noro Spicy is? What is Noro Spicy? What does that mean? So and then Coach Chantel, are you going live again tonight? Let us know if you're going live. And then people who are live as we speak, I literally just have you guys in my hand. I didn't even put you on the stand. Let's see. People who are live right now is D Designs, D Digital Designs, Lisa Live, she's live, Sultry Nana, Soda's live. And then Trisha T. Trisha T is about to cook. And then Coach Rhonda, she's doing a voice chat. So those are the people who are live. Neurodivergent. Oh, neurodivergent. Okay, gotcha. Okay. You said neural spicy. Okay, gotcha. Neurodivergent. Gotcha. So yeah, those are the people who are live as we speak. So appreciate you all. Thank you all for coming in and supporting. I apologize, my phone is not. You said I call it spicy too, do y'all? I should call it spicy too because I have 3 neurodivergent kids. Okay, I have 3 of them that are very neurodivergent. Uh, you said I feel like it's nicer. It is. Yeah, the 3 of them are all very spicy. They're very spicy. Um, so yeah, so thank you all for being here. Let's get out in these TikTok streets. You guys stay warm. We just put some seasoning on it. I know they do. They do. Very seasoned. Very seasoned. So thank you all for being here. I will be back tomorrow at 10. Hopefully we can weather these storms both outside in the regular streets and in the TikTok streets. Okay, y'all. So hopefully things will get better. It's been interesting, if nothing else. So I appreciate everybody. So feel free to come back tomorrow. Thank you all for the watching, the liking, the sharing, the comments, the gifting that's happened. I appreciate all you guys. Make sure that you stay focused on improving your live streams, okay? And remember, practice makes progress. This is not something you do overnight. It will happen over time. So stay focused and continue to grow your communities, okay? And stay going live, all right? All right, friends. Take care. Thank you all. I apologize about the phone. I'm going to charge my phone. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's see. Thank you, everybody over here. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing okay, pals. I'm about to get off. Yeah, my phone died on me. So it's like, ma'am. So I appreciate everybody coming through. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.